Ladies and gentlemen, the greatest battlefield you will ever face is not the one outside your home. It is the one inside your mind. The thoughts you allow to take root in your mind will shape your words, your choices, your future, and ultimately, your identity. Every action begins with a thought. You did not get where you are today by accident. You got here because of a series of decisions, and those decisions were born from the ideas you entertained in the quiet chambers of your mind. The mind is a gate, and you are the gatekeeper. What you permit will remain, and what you resist can be removed. The challenge, my friend, is to recognize what must be welcomed and what must be cast out. Thoughts of fear, failure, resentment, pride, jealousy, these are not merely feelings, these are seeds. If you let them grow, they will bear fruit. But you do not have to water every thought that passes through. You have a choice. Control your mind or your mind will control you. You see, the mind loves comfort. It loves repetition. And that is both a warning and an opportunity. Because if you consistently feed your mind the right things, truth, discipline, clarity, gratitude, it will begin to seek those things. It will crave order instead of chaos, peace instead of anxiety, vision instead of confusion. Now hear this clearly. Controlling your mind is not about suppression. It's about direction. It's about learning how to train your thoughts to serve your values, not your fears. You must be intentional. Choose what you read. Choose who you listen to. Choose how you start and end your day. Protect your peace. Guard your focus. Direct your mind like a captain steers a ship. So the winds will blow, the storms will come, but a steady hand on the wheel will take you through. You were not created to live at the mercy of every anxious thought. You were not built to be crushed by comparison, regret, or fear of tomorrow. Discipline your mind, speak truth to your heart, and you will find strength, not just to endure, but to rise. The mind is a battlefield. Your thoughts shape your future. This isn't just a metaphor. It's a deep, practical truth that explains why some people rise above challenges while others collapse under the weight of their own thinking. Every human being faces battles. Some are visible, like financial hardship, broken relationships, or health issues. But the most defining battles are invisible. They take place in the realm of the mind. And in this hidden battlefield, the real war is between truth and lies, between hope and despair, between focus and distraction. Your thoughts are not harmless. They are powerful. What you think about consistently, you begin to believe. What you believe, you begin to speak. What you speak, you begin to act on. And what you act on, you become. It all starts with a single thought. Take a moment to consider how one negative idea, if not challenged, can spiral into a destructive belief system. For example, the thought "I'm not good enough" may seem small and insignificant when it first appears. But if you allow it to repeat itself unchecked, it grows. It attaches itself to your identity. It influences your decisions. You stop applying for new opportunities. You shrink back from relationships. You accept less than what you were meant for. Not because you couldn't achieve more, but because your thoughts told you it wasn't possible. On the other hand, a single thought rooted in truth has the power to elevate your life. I am capable of change. This challenge is making me stronger. I still have purpose. These kinds of thoughts don't magically change your circumstances, but they change you. And that's where transformation begins. The circumstances may stay the same for a while, but your approach, your attitude, and your endurance change. And eventually, those inner changes begin to shape your external reality. Many people underestimate just how influential their mental patterns are. They think they are merely reacting to the world around them. But the reality is they are constantly filtering the world through their thoughts. Two people can face the same situation, losing a job, for example, and respond in completely different ways. One is devastated and paralyzed by fear. The other feels the fear too, but chooses to see the setback as a redirection. The difference isn't the event, it's the mindset. That's why it is essential to become aware of your thought life. You cannot change what you are unwilling to examine. You must begin to notice the kinds of thoughts that dominate your day. Are they empowering or discouraging? Are they based on truth or fear? Are they pushing you forward or holding you back? This level of awareness isn't automatic. It takes discipline, it takes practice, and it takes humility to admit that some of the thoughts you've allowed into your mind are not serving you. They are robbing you of peace, joy, confidence, and progress. There is a quiet war happening in your head every day. A war between the version of yourself that is full of purpose and the version that wants to stay small and safe. Between the voice that says, you were made for more, and the voice that says, why bother trying? You have to choose which voice wins. That decision will determine the quality of your life. Victory in the mind doesn't happen by accident. You must train for it. Just like a soldier prepares for battle, you must prepare your mind for the challenges life will throw at you. This means learning how to reject toxic thoughts and replace them with thoughts that align with truth, growth, and purpose. It means building habits that support a healthy mindset. Things like journaling, reflection, meditation, or prayer. It means surrounding yourself with voices that speak life, not death. In the end, the thoughts you choose to believe will either build your future or break it. Your mind is the soil, and your thoughts are the seeds. What you plant, you will eventually harvest. Choose wisely. The battlefield is yours. Oh, so is the victory.